Hello everyone, this is Rob here. I'm going to make this video a little short. Nah, just kidding. It's going to be a long video. So, I was on a news thing. I was reading the newspaper, not really reading the newspaper, but reading the news online. And I came across, newsy.com. I'll put the subscription or the web address to see their stuff, as well as their YouTube address in case you want to subscribe and possibly check out a video. They're very, very awesome, and I like their content. They take it from all sides, not just Fox News and MSNBC. They take it from all sides. So if you like what, if you're interested, please go ahead and check them out. Now let's get on to the issue. I was reading this article in the San Francisco Daily News, or San Francisco News or something, or Chronicle, or I don't give a damn what the fuck it was called. It was one of those websites talking about childhood obesity. Now I'm very big, not like a health nut per se, but it's common sense that some people don't agree with this idea. I agree with this idea to an extent. Now, before I go on and start ranting and raving about how this is going to affect anything, I want to say this. I applaud San Francisco for taking one step, and hopefully within 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 years, depending on how much you want to make this rule last, I want to come back within the next 2 years, or I want to go to San Francisco in the next 2 years, talk in a high school, or a middle school or something, become a motivational speaker, and I want to see in those classrooms not some thin kids, but some kids that are not extremely overweight. Nothing against people who are overweight. It means that to have a few friends that are not morbidly obese, but they're obese. But they're not. It's not bad or anything. But I just want to say this. The issue with this is in the comments section. Oh boy, I'm going all ranting and raving about the comments. I've seen on both the channel, both the website, and on videos. What the fuck are they thinking? These are not, I'm not talking about newsy.com. They're a really good web service. And like I said, I would check them out. But before, it's about these fucking teabaggers. They're all out there like, this is big government trying to stick their greasy mitts into the the personal choices of a common human being. We're not kings or paupers or anything like that, but we have to, regulate our children. The reason why the government has stepped in is the fact that you idiots forgot to take care of it yourself. Ever since the No Child Left Behind Act came into play, we've been having fat children. We don't have recess anymore in these schools. We don't even have physical education outside. Why? Because George W. Bush wants a nation of fat children. We didn't get a look at it until we watched Super Size Me, when we got to see a whole bunch of fat children and the effects of fast food being eaten 24/7. The issue is the fact that we, as a society, admire people with fast food chains. We as a society will respect Dave Thomas by buying a hamburger from Wendy's, or pay respects to, Ray Kroc by eating a Big Mac. Always want to sit by Ronald McDonald. Always want to be the next Jack in the Box man. No one cares, okay? Sure, we always want to party with the Burger King, but we don't care. The reason why the government stuck their greasy mitts is because you have failed as a society. We place stickers and a whole bunch of stuff, and I will agree with one thing, is that we need to lower down the cost of food, particularly vegetables, produce, and stuff like that. Lower the cost a little bit, we can get the economy rolling. Then we'll have the regular people. Why can't we be just like the country of Japan, where they have an exercise program at work, where they have you stretch, do jumping jacks, a few push-ups here and there. And you have to meet weight constrictions. So if you weigh 200 pounds and you're about 5'3", you might have to you might get fired or warned or something. The fact of the matter is, we're not glorifying this. We shouldn't glorify these types of problems. But we do. It's all in the advertisement. Oh, check out our new burger. It's delicious. And have you guys even watched TV in the past couple of days? When SmackDown was still on the CW or on my network, I could have sworn every commercial break had a Wendy's ad. And I had to painstakingly hear everything because I don't have a mute button on my remote control, so I don't have to hear, you know when it's real, that little jingle, okay? I don't fucking care. The fact of the matter is this, we glorify something that's so fucking stupid. We will glorify a hamburger if it was in our face and, it looked delicious and smelled good and, and it was covered with bacon. Alright? Why are you guys fucking getting all in a knot because of a fucking hamburger ad, or the fact that the government is taking away toys and fast food meals? What's your fucking problem? I know. Your problem is this. More than likely half of you probably do take your kids on a daily basis to a McDonald's. The fact of the matter is, it's not just our choice of what we want to eat. It's the fact that we have to feed children as well. Well, big government, they're taking away our rights as parents. No, they're not. They're telling parents to be smarter next time. They're telling citizens to get smart. Don't fucking be stupid. Don't glorify fast food. Don't glorify the toys in the media, or whatever. The more you glorify something that is unhealthy for society, that's how you're going to live. That's how you're going to treat your children. That's how they're going to see the world, Like, the world glorifies fat fucks, Next thing I know, I'm going to be, within the near future, we're going to see humanities. By the way, that's a person who is a fat fuck. It's a human/manatee. Like I said, I have no problem with fat people. I have no problem with anyone. But I'll be damned that I had to, if I were, to walk up and say, hey, I see everything that there's news articles and shit about, childhood obesity has risen up 20% in the last 5 years. I am not going to see that. I do not want to see type 2 diabetes in children. I don't want to hear that. I really don't. But stupid people, like the ones that are fucking being teabaggers, saying that this is all big government. Alright, first of all, we're in a multi-trillion-dollar debt. We're stuck in one war. We got out of another, but we're still in Iraq. Why are we giving a fuck about what we're doing on the local level? Well, particularly on the level of, health, Sure, but the thing is, we have to learn one thing. If we want a better society as a whole, particularly at the dinner table, two things come into mind that I would rather have people agree with me on when it comes to this. One, glorify personal home food choices. So if you have a steak, mashed potatoes, and all that, that's okay. Portion control is fine. I would also introduce your kids to more vegetables. If they like mashed potatoes, they can go ahead and eat mashed potatoes, and get them used to peas, carrots, spinach, all that stuff. I don't fucking care. That's a really good idea. And at the dinner table, it should be about portion control. And you have to glorify your own food choices. 2, if you cannot, use portion control, tell them, educate your kids on what is good and what is not good to eat. Tell them why French fries is a bad move. Why burgers, you only should have them once in a while. Same with fried chicken and ham. It's not that bad of an issue, okay? Kids these days will understand from the influences of their parents, alright? If you see a kid and they have a giant McDonald's ad on their TV, make sure that, they don't see it, alright? Honestly, fact of the matter is this. Some of the arguments are okay with what real parents would say. Don't glorify McDonald's as something that's awesome. It's not awesome. It's fast food. It's gross, it's disgusting, it makes people ugly. We need to work on our own personal habits. And I mean, hold on one second. I mean, when we get to the dinner table, tell them, they're having McDonald's, this is going to be a one-time thing for the month. It's only going to be one out of the 90 meals that they have in that month. I'm just rounding off to 90 because that's the average amount of days or in a calendar month. But the fact of the matter is this. If we keep on glorifying fast food as a god or something, then you are the source of the problem. The government is trying to fix it. Even if it means getting children weaned off Ronald McDonald's tits, that would be fine with me. I don't care. I really don't. I think that this is a better idea than something that has failed on the more personal level. Well, I'm going to end this video. So, take this into consideration next time you talk. Peace. May God be blessed.